Good evening, everybody. Hope all of you are having a fun day. So, I haven't uploaded in almost close to a year. I've been some busy with some other stuff, but the good news is I'm back. Everything's working well on my end. I actually was able to work out a schedule which fits my need, and hopefully, I'll have more time to do more videos. And I'll try to do them almost on a daily basis because in less than 2 months, or you can say in 40 days, more like 42 days, we have an election. Another election. Yes. Starting to get a bit tired of it, but these are fun and help support my channel and it helps support my channel as well. So, midterms are always here, and everyone's been predicting that, the Democrats are going to hold the Senate. Doesn't look like it's going to be the fact because if you look at the state of Nevada, you heard it right, correct. Laxalt and Lombardo are pulling ahead in Nevada. Now, so Adam Laxalt's the former Attorney General running for the U.S. Senate. He's a Republican. And Joe Lombardo, I believe he's the sheriff of Clark County, and he's also a Republican. He's running against Steve Sisolak for governor. Now, as you can see here, like basically it's the according to this article by Victor Jokes, he brings up some good points as to why he thinks that the races that they're favored 2-1 odds, and he gives some pretty good points. One of them is the voter registration data. He said in October 2018, Nevada had 75,000 more registered Democrats than Republicans, and in that year, both the Nevada Democratic Party they were able to win the governorship as well as the open Senate seat. They'll actually knock out the Senate incumbent Dean Heller. I believe his name was Dean Heller at the time. Yeah, they were able to defeat Dean Heller and pick up a Senate seat. And then he said that in October 2020, the Democrat lead was 87,000. In both cases, held a 4.8 percentage point average. Now, in that year, 2020, Joe Biden won that state by 2 percentage points. I believe, well, actually, right here it says 2.8 percentage points, 49,000 votes. No, actually, my bad, 2.4 percentage points, 34,000 votes. Now, he says that that advantage is virtually gone because this is last month, the lead has shrunk to 49,000 voters or less, 2.8 percentage points. Apologize for getting mixed up. But so basically, the Democrats, like in so many states, they're hemorrhaging voters. As you can see that a few months ago, there was news articles saying that the Democrats had lost over, I think they said 1 million voters. And even with this Roe versus Wade decision, that it's not like in the end, people still care about the economy and the inflation, the economy, as well as immigration. I mean, immigration is a huge issue in the Sun Belt states. And basically, the Democrats are not even talking about that. In fact, they're flat out ignoring the issue and they're just focusing on the abortion. And while it's an issue for some, but it's not going to be the end all and be all. And in this one, and also this author he brings up some good points. He says like nationally, Democrats are swapping working class Hispanic voters for college educated women. They may be a good trade in some states. It isn't in Nevada. Plenty of data points and anecdotes suggest a sizable shift towards the Republicans among Nevada Latinos. So what you're seeing is like the same thing that's happening in the states of Florida as well as in Texas. Like a lot of the Latinos, they believe that their votes were taken for granted for so many years, and they believe that the GOP they align with them culturally. And since the Democrats don't have an economic message, and everything's just about the stupid culture wars. Basically, the a lot of Latino voters are just going. They're just voting with their. They're just voting with the GOP, and at least the GOP, they're talking about issues such as inflation as well as immigration, and a lot of the working class Hispanic voters. They that message is let's just say that message is resonating with a lot of working class voters, and as you can see in my Virginia vote, when I did my video on the Virginia election last year about how the Democrats they got beat up so horribly in the rural parts of the state. I said that the working class, um, that I said the Democrats had officially lost the working class voter. And I don't believe I'm wrong. I mean, let's just see what happens this election day. But I think in the end, I'm not trying to brag here. I think I'm right because yeah, when they go to the grocery store and see $7 for a big bag of pretzels, I mean, that's what I saw in my local grocery store. I don't even want to know what the family of four is going to go through or the person on fixed income is going through. They'll probably be like, okay, Democrats are in charge of all the three branches of the government, and I'm going to vote against them. So, going back to this article saying that this especially obvious when you consider TV advertisement. Democrats and their supporters have dominated the airways for months, but Republicans are still closer ahead, even at as Republicans even at the spending, expect Lombardo and Laxalt to continue to build their support. In addition, the issue of environment is a disaster for Democrats. The economy and inflation remain the top of voters' minds. Cortez Masto cast deciding votes on bills which significantly increase inflation. The border is terrible. Biden's unpopular. Gasoline prices are down from the record highs, but the average price in Nevada remains $5 a gallon. Wow, and I thought it was bad in Florida. And Democrats are hoping that abortion can save them. Their problem is that Nevada's abortion law hasn't changed and won't without popular vote. That's true. A lot of states don't have that. In fact, I believe that this abortion issue could be solved right now. I mean, state by state by having a popular vote. Like if the majority of the voters support it, go for it. Majority of the voters against it, that's fine too. It's all about ground game and campaigning. Now, so this guy, and he says, don't expect blowouts and close races can go either way. As of now, like Salt and Lombardo have the momentum and best chances of winning come in November. Now, as you can see here, these are the latest polls since the beginning of the month because people are paying close attention. Adam Laxalt, he's leading in 5 consecutive polls. Now, it's not a blowout, but but Nevada itself, it is very, basically, it is very close margin. Like Cortez Masto only got 47% of the vote in 2016. Now, Laxalt is leading, and I suspect like with these undecided voters, I suspect like 60 to 70% of them going to the Adam Laxalt, you know. And as you can see here, like especially last year, the polls had Terry McAuliffe up ahead throughout the summer. Once the election the last 2 months of election season, Glenn Youngkin started to close the gap, and he eventually pulled off and eventually won the election. And not to mention, McAuliffe is running a horrible campaign. I suppose Cortez Masto is too. So don't be surprised when don't be surprised that the Nevada Democrats take a big beating because it looks that way. And going on to the governor's race against Steve Sisolak. Now Steve Sisolak, now as you can see here, you can see like since the beginning of this month, it was tied at first. Now Lombardo is pulling ahead because of that issue $5 gallon gas and inflation. That's going to be the deciding factor. So if Democrats thought that abortion was going to save them, once again, they played another horrible move. They'll never learn. I'm at this point since 2016. I see this party keep on messing up day by day by day. Anyway, rest my case. I predict that Nevada GOP is going to win. Laxalt and Lombardo are going to win their respective races. And, that's just my prediction. Anyway, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You have a wonderful day.